Alright, bear with me here. I'm trying to get this situated. I really don't know what's going on with this. Is it in here? Okay. Alright, bear with me here. I'm trying to... Let's do that. Game capture... See, I got that part at the top. I really don't know what it's doing. Because that's sure as heck not what I'm seeing. Huh. I wonder. Let me see what that did. That did nothing. So I'm going to close that down. If I do that. Oh, come on. What if I do that? It's not changing it. It's not giving me the whole... It's not giving me the whole screen, the whole window. Well. See, if I put this on, you guys lose the game. Or maybe not. Is that really? Let me see what the stream's gonna do. I'm just waiting for the stream to catch up. There it is. Look at that. How cool is that? Okay. All right. How cool is that? No. No, 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 no. What is going on here? It was fine. Let's see. Now, is it going to mess up again? Let's give it a second. Yep. Okay. Let's see. Are we going to go? Okay, let's see. I'm gonna leave it for a second. We'll see what we got here. We click on drive and see. See what we get. Please, please, please. No. Oh. Did we get it? Maybe when I'm in that screen, it messes up. We look good. It looks good. Let's see if I change the camera view. Yeah, we're good. Okay, I do want to... It is going to... I think it's going to mess up. I hope it doesn't. I do want to come over here. I don't remember what my keybind was for the mirrors. Where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? Do they have W bound for anything? So... walk mode, other... M for map. That's good. Yeah, this is showing okay. Where's my... zoom interior camera, rotate camera, no. We don't want cameras. Where was the mirrors? Oh, I can open and close windows. L for lights. Okay, F2. F2. There we go. I wanted both mirrors like that. But... okay. E to start engine. So we're in the tutorial here. I did play this a little bit yesterday on my main Steam account. This has all the DLCs, no mods. Now I can bring in mods. I'd have to go through and find the mods that I added. I can do mods on a previous one. But let me see. So we're in the tutorial here. I did play this. All right. I want to come back over here. We're going to close that. I'm going to turn... no, I don't have this. No, I can't bring in mods. I'd have to go through and find the mods that I added. I can do mods on mods on a previous one. I'm listening to myself. I can do mods on future streams if I decide to stream this. If the follows are going to come in. Oh, that's loud. That is loud. Hang on. I'm going to lower that down for you. Let's see. How's this? Test, test, test. Let's see, how's this? Test, test, test. Sounds good. Sounds good. Okay, I'm going to turn that down. We're going to get back to the game now. There we go. Okay. So use the following throttles to move. So I go forward. I can go left. I can go right. I can brake and stop. Now, we can do interior. That's what I'm on now. I'm going to do a chase. Can do a top down. I like doing this when I'm coming up to stop signs and stuff. And there are more. That looks like a hood cam. That is a rear facing left side cam. That looks like it's a just a front nose cam. Front facing left cam. That's a far chase, it looks like. Oh no, that's just a maybe a like a cinematic cam. And then this just goes next. I can put more in there, but I'll probably mostly use this one here. The chase cam. That's what I like on the driving simulators. So anyway, oh, roof camera, lean out camera, bumper camera. Hang on a second. Okay. Nothing yet. Okay. I'm going to have to, at some point, I will have to go and I'll need to check something. Drive-by camera, so that's like a cinematic camera, what I was saying. On wheel, bumper, lean out, roof. Okay. It's time to make a delivery. Use the route advisor. So I need F1. This is my route advisor. I have satellite navigation called Route Advisor. Available at all times. Route Advisor displays your current status and helps you with information about your current job and points where to go. It gives me my current status. I'm going 0 miles per hour. This is what gear I'm in. I am driving automatic. When I'm first playing a game, I will drive automatic until I'm 100% used to it and maybe want to try manual. It's my truck health, my fuel level, my sleep level, emails, day and time in the game. This is next checkpoint. Let's do full trip. Day and time, I think that's okay. That's my estimated time of arrival. That's distance to go. That's time to go. This is how much money it's worth. So, and then they've got different pages. This is my current job, where I'm going. I'm delivering 23,423 pounds of mortar. Expected between these times is when I need to deliver it. This is how much money it's worth. This is only worth $400. I have 3 hours and 38 minutes to deliver it. I need to make my next rest stop in 12 hours. So, diagnostics: damage to the tractor, damage to the trailer, damage to the cargo. I haven't gotten any shortened messages. I don't know what that one is quite yet. And the chat, I think that's for multiplayer. I want this one right here. So, I'm going to continue. Blah, blah, blah. This is stuff. Okay, I can cycle through different zoom levels by pressing F5. So that's like a local area zoomed out. That's a city, like a city level. Zoom out. That's where I need to go, the other side of the the other side of I-80. I decided to start in Salt Lake City. When I get back out to the map, I'll do that. Number 0, job description page. I already went over that. That. Okay. This is all you need to know about Router Visor. You can run this tutorial again at any time by pushing the help button, blah, blah, blah. Close tutorial. F1. Helps if I have my parking brake off. So, we're going to drive. Probably hit the road and do a longer one later. I'm going to leave the yard here. This is, okay, that's the view I like. Now, they're going to open the gate for me. Okay, it opens from that side. So if I go to 3, shows me how far away I am. And let's do that. Go back to 2. We'll check the traffic. I don't have any traffic coming that way. Don't have anything coming that way. I'm going to go. Oh! That cost me money. Crash. He came flying around the corner. I get the fine for that. Probably because I was in his lane. He came flying around the corner. Okay, I am playing this using keyboard controls. I do not have a wheel. So things might be a little bit jerky with the steering. But okay, I'm going to slow down for this curve. Ooh. Now, I showed you where my current speed is. The map thing there in the top left corner of the map, that 45, that means the speed limit on this road is 45. Okay, and I went a little bit over that, but wait for this guy to come. Oh, parking brake engaged. Now I've played some of these trucking games in the past, mainly because at one point in my life I did do trucking. Over the road stuff, all over the US. I mainly stayed on the West Coast where I am. The furthest east I went was Memphis. But I've played these before, and this one, the steering wheel reset, like when you turn, the amount of time it takes to reset the wheels to straight is a little bit slow in this game, but it's not bad. I'm gonna need to take a left up here. So, first I need to slow down. I'm clear over here. So I'm going to pull over here, end up blocking both lanes. But, who cares? Now I can look top down. How far am I? Ooh, that's close. Oh, that's close. I go in here, okay, my turn signal is not engaged. So this is what I do. I slow way down, and then as I'm coming up here, there we go. Now, if I can, yep, that speedometer right there in the middle on the bottom, you can see my arrows going, so that's where I do that. I do not have a view of my turn signals out here in the main screen. That's one thing I don't like. I wish I had some sort of an indicator that showed if my turn signals were on. It's just a small thing. It's not a deal breaker. He was trying to steer into me. We've got another light up here. In this game, yeah, you do have to keep to the speed limit. You do have to stop for stoplights, stop signs. You will get fines if you break traffic laws. It's very realistic. Okay, so this coming left, we need to turn into, so I'm going to put my turn signal on. Actually, you can see it on the back of the trailer. The X's there in the middle of the road, you can't go through those. Now, I need to go all the way to the back. I need to go all the way to the back. And take a right. I'm going to turn here. And that green, you can see that green right there. I gotta put myself on that green. And I need to handle the job delivery. So I need to hit enter. Either one works. Now, it'll change these based on where it is. I can say, where do you need it? And park it anywhere they want. Play it safe, which is just about anywhere, but all you got to do is pull the truck into there. The where do you need it, as it shows, you'll have to back it up. And then, sorry, I'm in a hurry now. You get less XP as you go down this list. But that will, I can just skip it all and drop this trailer here and keep going. I might do the where do you need, well, I'll do the where do you need it now. So they want it right there. It's right in the middle. I'm going to need to back it into the dock. Okay. Head towards the red flag. I'm going to come close to these trailers. And where do they want it? That's the one right there where they want it. And I'm going to turn hard over here. And I'm going to stop there now. Okay. I'm going to want to back up. No. I'm going to go very slow. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, 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 oh. Messed that one up a little bit. So I want to do this. And I want to straighten out that trailer. Whoops. And I'm going to bring it back this way. I'm going to stop it there. I want to turn that trailer. No, back it up. Okay, now I'm good to bring this, to straighten this out. And it should just a little bit of a correction. So let it roll. Whoop. Straighten it out. Whoop, 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 whoop. Straighten it out a little bit. And am I looking? I'm looking okay. Probably should straighten that out. Got it crooked again. Okay. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. And I screwed it up a little bit. But we should be okay. There it is. Cargo's good. It's a little bit off. They're going to put the landing gear down. They're going to unhook it. And yeah. Still got all the XP. Looking good. So the base reward, we got eight experience just for delivering it. We got $395 for delivering it. Trailer maneuvering, I got 40 XP because I chose that top one. Not all of them will let you do that. Now, level 0. I'm a newbie. We just started. But we got some XP. We got 48 XP out of 200. Continue. Now, it's going to load it up. We're going to actually get into the game a little bit here. This is my headquarters. I can't do much until I have a truck of my own. I don't have enough money since I got in that little fender bender. I only have $1,320. Not enough to get a truck. So we're gonna have to work for other people for the time being. And I'll explain it. It's a pretty basic garage. It may not be much, but it's a start. It is. Unfortunately, you haven't got anything to park there yet, so there are no trucks in sight. Once I've earned enough money and bought a truck, I'll be able to move in the world freely and run my own business from here. Good luck. Now, pick our next job. I can't get any of these, I think, because I don't have enough experience. So I'm going to do quick job, and we've got all these places we got all these jobs I can choose from. So as I was looking at it, I know a lot of people, they just go, oh, we want to make big money first, so we'll make the big price. Well, if you're actually looking for the most economical way to do this, the most efficient way to do this, click on this down arrow here. Price per distance. That's going to be the best. We're going to go to from Salt Lake City to Price. Offer expires in 24 minutes. So we better pick it up soon. Where is Price? If I click on this, it'll show me where Price is. Ooh, nice windy road. We're going to go through Provo, and there's Price. Now, you can't see much of anything else, so I'm going to... Oh, take job. It pays me $30.72 a mile. See, let's see, where it's $5,742. That only pays $23.64 a mile. We're losing $7 a mile. Over $7 a mile, it's going to be lower. So we're going to take this job. It's going to put us into the yard. And here we go. Holy cow, this looks cramped. Okay. Okay, that's not a truck. That looked like... Just from what I was looking at, I didn't see the other side. I thought that was a truck. So. We're taking a frac tank, 8,000 pounds, to Price, Utah. We need to have it delivered but between 2:42 and 9:22. So we better get on the road. I'm going to... Nope, not F1. Oh, not F2. We don't want to make any adjustments. F5 is the one. Okay. So I want to come out. I want to come out this way. And we're going to need to go a little bit wide to miss those tires there. Keep it slow. I'm going to start my turn here. We'll come out this way. Discovered a new viewpoint. Okay. Well. Need to come around this corner without hitting these. Oh, we got enough. Well, I think this road to the right is where we need to exit out of here. So I'm going to get far over to the left on that road. We're good. Oh. Can I make this turn? Please tell me I can make the turn. Nearly jackknifed that trailer. Okay. And we are going to have some windy bits here. So I need to take a left here. Again, keep it far out to the right so I don't clip anything on the corner. And now we've got some winding. Ooh, we just barely missed that. I just barely missed that pull there. And you would have thought I would have learned my lesson in the going in the oncoming lanes. It's okay. To make this corner, I'm staying as far out to the right as I can. Hoping and praying nobody's coming in the oncoming traffic lane. My goodness. I want to stay on this road. The road's straightening out a little bit, so I can probably get some speed going on. I'm just coasting. Oh, speed's a little high. And yeah, that's the thing about this driving view, this camera view, is it's whenever I go under a bridge, it'll zoom in and then zoom out. Okay, so I need to... What is this? What am I doing? We'll go here. Three. Oh, they raised the gate for me. Okay. 2. And I went in this one because I'm going to need to turn right. The other one goes to a turn left lane. I would have had to maneuver myself. Okay. So we're going to stop. I'm going to look both ways. Got no traffic. No traffic. Okay. So I'm going to come out a little bit and then crank her hard. And here we go. And it's saying I'm going to get there at 4:06 p.m. Which is perfect. There's another truck. Hey, dude. And we're cruising. I'm gonna straighten up the whoop. Straighten up the camera. Oh boy. And I was speeding a little bit. Slowed myself way down though. Hopefully no cops saw me. Cross traffic has the stop. Stop. And this I want to keep going straight. What's that? Oh, it's a Walbert. That's their store chain in here. No. Alright. Well, I had the right of way there, but they were going. If I'd hit them, or they'd hit me, the game would have seen it as my fault. So I'm glad I just sat there and waited. What is this? City Hall? City Hall's pretty cool. Down at the end here, we're going to take a right. So I'm going to put my blinker on. I'm going to stop there. Stop right there. And I've got my turn signal on. Let's go. Let's go. Speed limit's 45. Probably get there with the way the game's going. Probably get there about 4:30 game time. I'm gonna slow down a little bit since I'm. Where am I going? Can't go that way. I'm not going. I'm going this way. Ah, I gotcha. Okay, when I get on the straightaway here, I need to change a keybind. I remember I changed it before. Okay, so I'm going to go over here into, well, let's go over to email. We'll look at that real quick. Brand new Freightliner trucks for sale. Okay, well, maybe we'll go there sometime when I get some money. We're going to close that. I'm going to go to options, keys and buttons. Now, where is... cruise control. There we go. Cruise control is C. I can do a cruise control speed increase. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to say page up for that. Cruise control speed decrease, I'm going to do page down. Cruise control resume, I'm going to say that's home. And then we'll exit this and we'll go back to drive. Oh, did cruise control not engage? There it goes. Now let's see where cruise control. Okay, I'm at 55. And if I hit the cruise control increase, it's going to go up. The default that it's set is that's going to go up 5 miles. So I can go 1, 2. Whoa. And that's going to take me up to 70. Which is pretty much flying for a truck. Whoa, 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 whoa. I need to take this exit here. That car made me go way out. Oh. So I'm driving down the road with my turn signal on. The graphics in this game are just gorgeous compared to other truck simulators that I've played. Provo discovered. All right. The graphics in this and are just amazing, and also the graphics out in the distance. Look at those mountains up there. Those mountains are gorgeous. And I like the detail on the trees and the bushes and all these stores. Dream Burger. Dream started up a burger joint, huh? I guess he couldn't let Mr. Beast take all the burger profits. Slow down a bit. I can see I've got a ways to go until that car. You know, I could drive in here. We got a Kenworth. That's what we're driving here. Little Kenworth. I don't know model numbers or names or anything like that, but So the mileage or the miles in this are quite, the time goes kind of fast, the miles go by pretty fast. So I mean that part is the, what do I think, the conversion is pretty good. But at some point, I'd like to see if I could get, if somebody would make like an actual like a real life distance in the game. You know, time goes by just, you know, just normal. I wonder if somebody would make an actual simulator like that sometime. I mean, yeah, basically you take a vacation from home, but you don't leave home, and it's actual. You know, you're going actual speeds. You're driving actual vehicles. The ones in here, yeah. I mean, this Kenworth, it's most likely based off of an actual truck, as would the Freightliners and Peterbilts and all that, Volvos. See, they got cameras here to. Oh, I can bypass the way station. Don't have to go in there. Well, hopefully we can get one that'll bring us in at some point in the game. I had one yesterday as I was playing. I made a couple of deliveries just to see what the game was like. And I did have to go in and do a way station. And it's all right. I mean, you got to go in, you got to keep to a certain speed. You actually have to stop at a certain point. And then it tells you that you can, and then it tells you when you can go. Oh. Whew, almost missed that. All right. So at the bottom here, they got ambulance. The AI traffic is all right. Ambulances, fire trucks. I look good to go. Did I go the right way? Thank goodness. But it would be kind of cool if somebody actually did make a driving simulator, maybe a trucking simulator or something like that. That the distances and the distance over time was actually 1-to-1. And there's our flag for the end. We're almost there. Oh no. Oh. Yep. I did it. I did it. All right. We're going to do a... Oh no. Don't hit me, bus. There we go. All right. So I said I was going to get there at 4:30. Nope. It's saying 5:30 right now. Gotta go down this road. Yeah, would you go down this road at 55 miles an hour? I don't think I would. Even in a four-wheel vehicle. Even in a sports car that they say hugs the road. Okay, I think I need to go in this dirt road. And then pretty sure I'm keeping to the right here. Going up here. Yep, there's my green spot up ahead of me. Okay, so I can... Oh, you know what? I'm just going to do the play it safe. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Oh, well. Still got 263 XP. Still got $5,300. Hang on. Oh, well. Alright. We're going to continue. Now, we get skill points every so often. So, we can put skill points. We can get hazardous cargo endorsements. We can increase our long distance skill. Right now, I can't drive further than 250 miles. But if I do rank 1, I can go up to 400. And you see it goes up. 2,500 deliveries anywhere. You can get high value cargo, which we get better rewards. Now the long distance, we get better rewards, more experience, and better rewards for longer distances. High value, get better rewards and more experience. Better rewards pretty much all the way. Fragile allows us to transport different things or more fragile things, glass, electronics, machinery. Just in time, we get just in time jobs, which people want things delivered quickly, so we can get those, and it's a better reward. Fuel economy. We can, and we'll definitely want this. Definitely want this before we start doing our own stuff. Right now, I think the company who hires us pays for the fuel and the repairs to the vehicle. We definitely want to do fuel economy when we get to open our own trucking business. But I think the best way to do this is to go long distance. Instead of 250, now I get deliveries up to 400. And I get a higher reward for delivery distances longer than 250. As well as an experience bonus. So we're going to apply that. This tells us where or how much stuff we have, profit over 7 days, how much money we got right now, how many garages we got, how many trucks and trailers we got, how many drivers we've got. Right now, I've got one garage, the garage they showed at the beginning, and I'm the only driver. So, do that. Truck dealers. Let's see. There is one there. I can look online. Okay. A day cab, which is the only one Freightliner I can get right now. Day cab is 117,000. I would like one with a sleeper cab. I think I would prefer the 72-inch sleeper RR, whatever that is. I'll look at these. But I need level 28 to get either of those sleepers. So, let's see. I don't have any fleet configurations, and that's what they'll tell me. If I click on that, I'm able to find your fleet configurations for this brand. So, I'm going to exit. And I think that's the only dealer. Yeah, that's the only dealer. So, when you start out, I'm pretty sure this game... See, I don't remember what the map was before. I think it's... And somebody might correct me in the stream. But I think you start out with Oregon, Nevada, California, and Arizona. All these other ones are DLCs. And I was getting the... I think it was the Colorado and Wyoming DLC before I got online tonight. Maybe even the New Mexico also. But, yeah, and... Oh, in the regular map. So that... We only have Freightliner discovered. Truck upgrades. What truck upgrades can I get? See, I don't know what to do because I mean you can select different things. Oh, there's one. A Mac MP7 365C can upgrade the engine. Can upgrade the Volvo engine, but we don't have any Freightliner upgrades. So progress history, what is that? That just tells how far we are through the levels. Right now we're level 1, working our way up to level 2. I'm just gonna finish up this dinner. It's cold. I will be right back. And we're back. I am back. Had something being delivered, and it arrived. No, not food. Anyway. Let's go do another job. And I selected that picture for us. I don't think that looks anything like me. Selected that truck for us. Driven 168 miles. Let's get another job. Quick job. Okay. Price per distance, we're at 3104. That's, I think that one even pays more than previously. Price, Utah to Vernal, Utah. It's another frac tank going up more roads. Let's take the job. And there are a lot of places we can go. When this gets here, let me pop this out. So, yeah, we can go up to Washington. I'd have to get the, what am I thinking? I'd have to get the long distance upgraded to get a lot of these. Or we just work our way across. And see, the roads that we've driven on, it turns them tan like that. So, do that. And then what I think would be good is if we get to... When I get to buying trucks and everything, I'd like to... I don't know how many drivers I can hire, but I think 5 drivers would be good. And if I just give them work to do, they can drive and do the work and make us money. And then we can drive, and then I can drive around and explore the world, explore this part of the U.S. Okay. So, let's go to start up the engine. And then I'm going to bring it here. And then that should allow me to come down here without hitting that sign. And around that corner. Around that one. I'm going to come up and around. Now, the loads that whoa. Stop here for a second. The loads that I did yesterday were all on, like, asphalt roads. I didn't do any of these dirt road ones. I didn't get any of those. So, this is quite interesting. Leaving from, what, like construction sites or mining sites or something. But, okay, so I need to go this way. So, happy Convoy Day. What is Convoy Day? If you don't know, there was a musician years ago. I don't even remember what. I don't even know what year. I heard the song. My dad was playing it. My dad had it playing actually, and my dad's not really a big fan of all this guy's work. Just 1 or 2 songs. But this guy's name is C.W. McCall, and he had a song. He wrote a song called Convoy. Whoa, 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 whoa. And this song starts out on the dark of the moon, or at the dark of the moon, on the 6th of June. So June 6th. Convoy Day. Oh, shut your freaking horn. If I didn't get charged for it, I'd back right into you. Oh. Wow. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Dark of the moon on the 6th of June. So I decided, and it's a song about a convoy of trucks going across the United States, evading the police and everything like that. So, I'm talking about a cab over Pete with a reefer on. Well, a cab over is one of those trucks where the cab basically sits, the driver's basically sitting over the engine. Those are those big ones with the big, it's just flat face, windshield all the way down. It's just flat. It's a cab over. So a cab over, a Peterbilt. With a reefer on. So basically hauling a load in a refrigerated trailer. Okay, we're good. Go this way. How much easier would that have been if they just made a road come right up here, connect into this road? Because it was right down there where we started. So we come down here. Yeah, as I said, I did some trucking. I went to trucking school in late March of 2008. Yeah, late March 2008. I'm not going to give a company, but I went to trucking school. Got my CDL and went through the school, got the CDL, went through or did some over the road hauling, which was basically well, it was on a dedicated route to a supermarket. Oh. And so I basically spent my time driving from Idaho down through Nevada, all the way down to Vegas, and then out to LA area, dropping stuff off in the LA area, and then picking stuff up to take up to Salt Lake City area. So pick up a load around Boise, drive down through Nevada down to LA through via Vegas, and then pick up and then drop off in LA, pick up in LA, go up to Salt Lake City area, drop off, and then we either picked up an empty trailer or we bobtailed, which was just the cab, just the tractor, back out to Boise area. And we did that all over again. And the whole route took, was it 2 or 3 days we had for the route? There was one day to go down, maybe it was 2 days. We had one day to go from Meridian to, or Boise area, Meridian area. I think it was Meridian where we picked up. Down to LA, and then another day to get up to Boise, and then that night went back to, or one day to get to Salt Lake City, and then that night we went back to Boise. Boise Meridian area. And did that for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Buddy of mine and I, we did that. Guy I met at the trucking place, and he and I had talked about possibly doing lease trucks, but the lease truck thing wasn't up my alley. I was in my late 20s. I was looking for something solid. I wasn't in the I wasn't really in the risk-taking area or age of my life, phase of my life. So, speeding. And I stopped. But it costs so much a week for these lease trucks. I'm going to stop here. I'm a little bit short of the line. It was just a little bit much for what I wanted, so and at that point the company that I was driving for, that I went through the school and everything like that, they told me, well, we don't have a truck for you right now, so we'll send you home. Because what I did, I'm in Nevada right now. I was living in Nevada, and so I had to give up my Nevada, my regular Nevada driver's license. I had to give it up to Utah. That's where I was. People are probably going to start guessing what the company was based on that. But I had to give it up to them in order to get a Utah CDL. So then they sent me back home to Nevada to transfer my Utah CDL to Nevada. They said, we'll call you when we have a truck. A week went by, no call. Second week went by, no call. And the way trucking works is you get paid by how many miles you drive the truck. Well, if I don't have a truck, I can't drive any miles in the truck. And if I'm sitting in Nevada, I'm not driving miles on the truck. So I wasn't making any money. Actually, wait, I missed a part in there. So after that dedicated run training, I went back and did a few more classes and did their lease truck training, classroom training. Then they tried to talk me into leasing a truck immediately after that. And I said, well, no, not really. They said, okay, well, we're going to send you on our the lease driving training, and you can learn from a lease driver, what's involved with the truck. Well, the first lease driver that I got, he was in trouble with his supervisor all the time. And so I did one run with him, and then they switched me to a different guy. I drove with him, and then we got a load out to the Midwest from San Diego. And he drove most of the way because of just the way the sleep schedule worked out. He did drive most of the way, but I drove at the very end. I put in a shift in the middle. He drove a shift, then I drove a shift, then he drove a shift, and then right before we got to the destination, it switched over to my shift. Okay. And then when they went to unload the truck, there was a problem with the load, and he blamed me. And so he called in to the supervisor to find out what to do with the part of the load that they didn't want. And we sat there in the parking lot. I sat there and sat there and sat there and sat some more. And he slept. He woke up. He goes, so what did they say? I said, they never got back to us. And he goes, well, why didn't you wake me up? I said, well, you never told me to wake you up at any specific time if they didn't call or if they didn't get back to us. And he started blaming me for it and everything, and blah blah blah. And then he said, well, I'm up, so why don't you go to sleep? Why don't you get some sleep? I said, okay. So I'd already kind of made up my mind that I was done with this guy. I'm not going to be his scapegoat for him to mess stuff up with and everything. And so I secretly packed my stuff up really quick because I knew when I was done sleeping, he would start blaming me for stuff again. So okay, enter. We're just going to play it safe. We're going to pull the truck up here, and then I'll continue my story. See, and all we got to do is pull it right into here. And T. So I packed all of my stuff up, and it was like I packed all of my stuff up, went to sleep. About 2 hours later, he wakes me up. He goes, "All right, we got our instructions," and then he just starts going off on me again. You should have woken me up. It's all your fault that this is all messed up. Blah blah blah. I said, you know what? I said, I'm sick of you doing this to me. We are both driving this truck. We both need to take responsibility. And I take responsibility that, it might have been something that I did that messed up part of this load. And I said, but at the same time, there were two people driving. So it could have very well been something that you did as well. It's called taking, and I told him, I said, it's called taking responsibility for your actions, and I'm going to take responsibility for mine. Are you going to take responsibility for yours? He goes, I didn't do anything wrong. This is all your fault, blah, blah, blah. So I said, okay, I had a feeling this is what you were going to do. I want off of your truck. What? Why? You don't have to do that. I said, yes, I do. I'm not going to deal with this for the next 2 weeks. I've been on your truck for 3 days. So the company actually bought me a bus ticket, and they told me where the where the bus station was, and the whole way over there he was begging for me to reconsider and everything. I said, no, my mind's made up, man. I'm not going to have this going on for the next week and a half, 2 weeks. And when we got to the place, I'm glad I didn't have anything fragile because he took my stuff and basically just dropped it off of the truck and drove off. And thankfully I got all of my stuff. But, yeah, I ended up having to wait for about an hour and a half at the bus station. Then I had to wait, since I had to go back to Salt Lake City. Since I had to go back to Salt Lake City, and we were in Nebraska. So I had a stopover in Denver. I was basically in Denver for like 3 hours. Dead tired. I wanted to go to sleep, but I was dead tired because I'd gotten no sleep. And I got back to Salt Lake City at like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. But by 10, they had me paired up with another driver. And this guy was one of the most awesome guys that I'd driven with, including the buddy of mine that I'd met. He was he was a really good guy, and he taught me a whole bunch of stuff and showed me a bunch of stuff. He almost persuaded me. Almost. And that would have been quite a feat if he had fully persuaded me. But he had me somewhat considering the lease route. But what it all came down to was the money and the fact that nothing was guaranteed. And the trucks, holy cow, a truck costs so much to do maintenance on. This guy, he'd been driving a lease truck for about 1.5 years. So he had money in the bank and everything like that. He had money saved up. But in the middle of me, or no, actually it was on our second to last delivery. We had to deliver some stuff into Colorado. And during that drive from Washington State to Colorado, the turbo on the truck burned out, which a truck without a turbo, man, it is so sluggish. So sluggish. And he actually had to replace that. And I was back at the we had to go up from Colorado, or in Colorado, we had to go up from southern Colorado to Denver to pick up some appliances and then drive them back across Wyoming to get back to Salt Lake City. That's where they had us go. And when we were going up to Wyoming, there was actually tornado watches, not warnings, tornado watches in effect. And that was pretty cool, looking out to see if there was any tornadoes or anything. Got me thinking about that. The show that was on at that point, Storm Chasers. But anyway, I've been talking and sharing this story. But anyway, I got back, and that's when they sent me home. And I sat at home for 3 weeks. They didn't call, so I called them. I said, I haven't heard from you guys. What's going on? Is there a truck for me to drive? The guy goes, let me go look. I'll call you back in half an hour. I said, if you don't call me back in half an hour, I'm going to be calling back to speak to your supervisor in half an hour. I'll call you back, I promise. And yeah, he did call me back, but he said, we don't have any trucks for you to drive. I said, well, I've been sitting here for 3 weeks not making any money, and you guys are expecting me to be paying back this loan that I took out to go to your school. And basically, yeah, I quit. And but they ended up cutting me a deal on the loan. They took off all the accrued interest. It was a while later. They took off all the accrued interest. They and they told me, they said, you can pay $25 a month. And when it's paid off, it's paid off. He said, we'll take all the accrued interest off. We'll lower the interest rate down to 0. So basically it was like a loan from a friend where you don't pay the interest. You don't pay any interest. You borrow $20 and you pay back $20. And that's exactly what had happened. It took me a while to pay off $3,000 at $25 a month, but I was in college at the time. Anyway, we got that. We're up to 11,486. I'm going to call it quits on this stream. As much as I'd love to keep going, I need to relax. I am going to be streaming 6 days at least, if I do a stream on Saturday, which I very much might. Which if I do a stream Saturday, I might just do this again. Nobody's been coming in, so I don't know. I think it's just been me the whole time. We might try a weekend stream and see if this does better on a weekend. But we haven't bought a truck yet. We don't have the business going, but we got $11,000. And which means I've made 10,166 profit over 7 days, which is not bad. And I've only been, of those 7, I think I've only been driving like 2. So, but that, it is what it is. I am going to get set up with a load. Oh, nice. To Rock Springs, Wyoming. This is a nice... It's a long one. Right now it's Monday 10:20 p.m. and they want it by 5, or they want it between 5:24 a.m. and 12:04 p.m. So this one, you know what? We'll do this one. We'll do this one. I got time. We're gonna basically double our money on this one. So let's take the job. Maybe I can tell some more stories of the truck driving. So truck driving it's actually quite fun once you get used to it. It's a different lifestyle. You know what? Oh. There's some headlights. And there's our view. It is so dark in this game, though. Driving at night isn't bad either because there's hardly anybody on the roads. Let's see. Well, one of the first stories that I tell about truck driving was when I was in the first phase of training, when I was out on the road driving. It was my buddy and I, and we'll call him Greg. Oh no. I need to go out this way. Don't hit anything. Well, our trainer that we had in the truck, so there was 3 of us in the truck, which was really nice because that truck was rolling 24 hours. Can I see this road? The trainer, he had some home time. He had some doctor appointments he had to do. So, he actually left us at a truck stop, which I don't know. That's why I'm not saying the company name. I'm not saying people's names or anything like that. Protecting the innocent or guilty, whatever. I don't think he was allowed to leave trainees in the truck without him. But I know he wasn't about to pay for even one hotel room with a couple of beds. I know he wasn't going to pay for a hotel room for 3 days, which is how long we were there, but he left us at a truck stop. Had a restaurant, had showers, had bathrooms, but it was it's not like he left us in the middle of nowhere where there was nothing. And I had movies. I had a DVD player, a portable DVD player, which through the course of the training actually ended up getting ruined because I had put it down and I didn't realize that where I put it down was right under the heater. And those heaters come out pretty hot, and it actually melted the DVD player, the portable DVD player. Which I don't know if anybody's familiar with those, but those were, it's basically like it's basically like your portable MP3 player. It had a smaller screen. You could walk around with it, charge it up, ran off of a battery. You could charge it up and walk around with it, watch your movies, or lay in bed with it, watch your movies right there. And I'd picked up a couple of movies along the way. And anyway, So we were at this truck stop for like 3 days. It was pretty cool. And my buddy, um, he was he was just laying there one night. We had, I mean, it did have the double bunks in the sleeper cab, so and that's where we were sleeping. And he was laying there one night. He said I was sawing logs, and he's just laying there, and all of a sudden he hears a knock, 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 knock on the door. So he leans down from the bed and he pulls the curtain aside, and there's a lady standing there. She goes, "Do you need any company?" He goes, "Nope, I'm good." and, and laid back down. And so I kind of felt bad because, well, I'd never seen a lot lizard before. And that's what that was, a lot lizard. She was looking to, well, have some action. Get down and dirty, whatever you want to, however you want to refer to it. Let's see. We're good that way. But yeah. And but we just chilled. We just hung out. We were we turned on one afternoon. We turned on the CB, and a couple of guys at the truck stop were talking, and we didn't find out. We didn't look to see which trucks they were in. But they were talking, and this one guy, he goes, he's talking to this other guy, and he's basically saying, "Yeah, I have to keep this job because the old lady, she keeps spending all my money on shoes." And he goes off on a tangent about all the shoes that she buys, spending the money that he makes truck driving. But yeah, that was pretty cool. Um, we had a load one time going up the west coast from LA area to Washington State, just over the Washington Oregon border into Washington State, and it was actually a load of Hershey's candy. And right before we left, when we took it, they asked, "Oh, how many of you guys are there?" And we said, "Well, there's three of us." And was it that? No, that was when I was with one of the other guys on my own, and which is a little bit nerve wracking because, I mean, you're in a truck with somebody you don't even know, and you don't know if they're a murderer. You don't know what kind of a personality they have. And but anyway, no, there were two of us. So, and we picked up this load. We went up the California into Oregon, and then a little bit into Washington. They asked, "How many of you are there?" And I said two. They loaded up this plastic grocery bag with candy and just gave it to us. They said, "Here you go, have a good trip." I was like, "Dude, that's awesome." And I think that was the last guy I was with that we did that, because we went back down the coast, and we picked up stuff, and we were going across Arizona, New Mexico, across the border area. He goes, "I'm so tempted one of these days to pick up a fake mustache and a sombrero and a poncho and put it on and pull up to one of these border checkpoints And when they say, "Are you from the United States?" I'd say, "Si, senor," and see how they reacted. Oh, I'm coming up on him fast. But let's see, what's another one? Well, an experience I had that I don't know if I ever would have experienced other than trucking is there's a truck stop in Iowa in a place called Davenport, Iowa. And it's Davenport, Iowa has the largest truck stop in the United States because it's basically like right in the center, and it's at a junction of two. I'm pretty sure it was at a junction of two highways, and I got to see the world's largest truck stop. And they got quite a bit of stuff there, and one of these days I'd really enjoy going back, just to visit, see what's what there. Okay, I'm just going through this city, town. There's a Dream Burger. I think that might is that the same Dream Burger as we saw coming in. Um, yeah, trucking is it's different. Not being home for the longest time. I mean, I was out there for or I was off at the school and driving for 2 months before I went back home. So it's a different it's a different kind of deal. It's a different kind of lifestyle, and I don't think I'd ever do it again. But I kept this. I still have a CDL. I could go off truck driving. If the channel hit it big, I could do American Truck Simulator in real life. Oh no! Don't brake check me. Don't brake check me. We need to go here. And yes, I know I merged lanes without signaling there. They don't give they don't give fines for that though. I do have an email waiting that I should have checked back when I was at that yard. Just gonna stay in this lane here. I'll go between these two lanes, the middle lane and the right lane. Whoa. Gonna eat up some miles here. Yeah, it's oh, way up there. I think we're gonna be on this highway for a little while. We might switch to a different highway, but if we could drive a lot at night, a lot of the traffic, if it is like real life, I mean, you can see the traffic's really light. There's just trucks pretty much on the road. But I did learn from that whenever I'm taking a trip, you could really eat up the miles at night because you can sit and cruise. And I did that one time, about 4, 5, 6 years ago. I was sitting at home. It was middle of July. Didn't have anything going on. Okay, we're on 80 East. Didn't have anything going on. And I said, you know what? I need to get out of here. I need to take a trip. So, as I was thinking about what I wanted to do, one night I got a text from a friend of mine who was, who lives out by Omaha, Nebraska. And, they said, and I said, yeah, I've been thinking about wanting to get out of here. And they said, hey, why don't you come out for a visit? I said, okay. And that was on like a Thursday. So then the following Tuesday, I actually left. I hit the road. And I left at like 10 at night. And that put me going through Salt Lake City at about 4:30 in the morning. And Salt Lake City, I remember that the highways are just jam-packed during the day. Not really traffic-wise, not really dead-stop traffic-wise, but just a lot of vehicles. And I went and I hit Salt Lake City at like I said, like 4:30 in the morning, and the highways were empty. I think I saw the whole way through Salt Lake City. I think I saw 3 other vehicles. So I just cruised right through. Made really good time. But that trip, I drove and drove and drove and drove. And that was like 20 and a half hours that I drove for. And that just taught me that, or 22 and a half hours, I think it was. That bus was driving with a purpose. I'm going to slow down a little bit, let him get out ahead. There we go. Man. Okay. Jam on the gas. Okay. Oh, I can bypass. Whoa, 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 whoa. They said I can bypass it. Nice. You didn't get stopped at any way stations this stream. So far, at least. Got 120 something miles to go. Stay on the road, AJ. Stay on the road. Excuse me. Ooh. Yeah, I used to be all into the drive late at night, drive straight through to get where I'm going. One night I did an overnight drive to, same type of deal, but I left at midnight, I think it was, on the East Coast. I was driving down, or I was driving out to Norfolk, Virginia Beach, that area. And it was supposed to be like a 8 to 10 hour drive. Oh, nope, don't want to go down there. And it ended up taking me 13 and a half because I took a wrong turn. Whoa. Do you guys see that car cut right in front of me? Oh my goodness. It's because I took that corner a little bit too far inside. I was mostly on the shoulder. So I guess the AI registered that I was in that as a lane, and so they moved over. I can't wait till they I get it'll be a lot more money with the DLCs, but I can't wait till they get the other states done. I think Montana's the next one they're going to do. But I know I'm a little bit behind the ball on this game, starting a little bit late. Oh. And I'm going to need to... Oh, Little America. I'm going to need to... get a lot of stuff done, and especially the exploration. And there's a lot of garages to buy. But hopefully I can get a bunch of drivers driving for me, be making a bunch of money, and which in this kind of game, as long as you're playing responsibly and you're not, calling roadside service all the time, and because I'm pretty sure there's a charge for that, for towing or bringing out some gas to fill you up to get to the nearest gas station. As long as you're responsible with stuff, there's like no way that you can actually lose the game going bankrupt. Getting into wrecks too, that costs money. Okay. Ooh. That's a nice tunnel. Got 32 miles left. 31 miles. I'm going to be hopping off of this real soon, unless the place that we're going to is right off of the highway. Let's see something real quick. Map. Well, it's coming up, and it basically is right off, almost right off of the highway. There's gas stations there. There's hotels there. And I guess you can put in avoid locations, like places that you want the game to avoid. Which is pretty cool. Anyway, let's do this. We're going to be coming up on this pretty soon. Rock Springs, Wyoming. I stayed overnight in Rock Springs, Wyoming one night. They've got a Quality Inn. that is just spectacular compared to other hotels I've stayed in. I stayed in a Best Western one time that was horrible. Just horrible. The room was... the bed looked like somebody had sat on it. Like people had sat on it a few times. And the bathtub shower had all sorts of rust everywhere, even like on the bottom of it, like where you put your feet, where you stand up in the shower. It was all rusty. And this Quality Inn, I found out Quality Inns are like a great place to stay. And the breakfast in the morning, the only thing is, by the time I got to the breakfast, they were out of waffle mix. I was going to make a couple of waffles. Have a couple of waffles before I left. And they were out of milk. So I couldn't have a waffle, couldn't have cereal. So I just had a muffin and a coffee. Two. But I mean, the room was spick and span. Spick and spam. The room was very clean. The personnel there, the people, were very nice about everything. Am I going in here? No, I can't go. I'm not going in there. I'm going in over up here. I like hotels that I can park right outside the room, so that if there's something that I forget in the car, I don't have to go like traipsing all over the parking lot and everything. I don't feel comfortable doing that right now, so I'll just play it safe. Where do they want me to go? Oh, up on the side up here. That's really nice. All right. There we go. We did get the proficiency bonus. We got the long distance delivery bonus, trailer maneuvering bonus. We got 15 XP. So we ended up getting 11,319 plus 693 XP. And we're still level 2, but we're almost out of it. So I'm just going to hit continue. We got another skill point. So I'm going to put that into... I'm going to get hazardous cargo. Class 1, so we can do explosives. I'm going to apply that. And now what jobs can we get now? Big monies. Big monies. Haul truck chassis. We got a wide load. 187,000 pound wide load. 90 ton wide load. Nice. Or a massive... we could do an aircraft engine. That's 15th. Well, 39. Vernal, Utah to Salt Lake City, Utah. That's where I am, right? I'm in Vernal. No, I'm in Wyoming. Am I in Rock Springs? Oh, we'll get that one. Oh, that's a very challenging road, it looks like. Yeah, I'm in Vernal. Or, no? Where am I? I'm in Salt Lake City. Vernal's way over here. Vernal and then go back to Salt Lake City? Okay. I thought I was going to Wyoming. Anyway, I'll take this for the next one. Trip distance, 228 miles. You know what? This one might be worth it. I'll just do this one. Take job. So I will wrap it up here. I'm going to be back on tomorrow night. For those of you who do not know, if you are Minecraft players, tomorrow is the release of the wild update for Minecraft. So I will be on tomorrow night. I'm going to make a world in the realm. Hopefully we can get Coffee and maybe Panda on to do some testing out of the wild update. We'll look at stuff and oh, big old dump truck, big old something or another. They took the wheels off. Avoid any possible conflict with the escort vehicle. Oh, this is gonna be ridiculous. 2 escort vehicles which will lead me. Obey speed limitations which will be ensured by the front escort vehicle. Watch out for the overtaking traffic and other drivers on the roads. I need to... Okay, so when they want me to change lanes, they will get into the... They'll merge over first, and then I merge over. And it says your special transport mission may fail, so let's hope. Okay, they don't stop on a red signal, and they have the right-of-way in most situations. Okay, Well, what we're going to do, I'm going to check this email, see what it is. The bank can help with money. Somebody's looking for drivers with their own trucks, which I don't have one. Special extra large and extra heavy cargoes need to be hauled by a true professional. Won't be easy and will require some skills, patience, cooperation with escorting vehicles, and extra care. But I guess you have it all, right? Also, bigger risk comes with a bigger profit. If you're interested, you can visit these cities and all those. And Vernal, Utah, that's where we're leaving from. Okay. The bank, I can get 10,000, 50,000, or 100,000. I guess I haven't, maybe I don't have enough income to get a 400,000 yet. Soon enough, though. They'll let me borrow up to 130,000. I guess that could get me a truck, but worry about that later. Progress history. And it's going up. It's going up. Oh. Roads explored 1.13%. So 1% per stream, and we'll get 100 streams of this. We'll get 100% of this. But then the next DLC comes out, and then we'll have to start all over. I'm going to save the game. I'm going to save it in this slot, and we're going to save it as AJ Games Transport Stream. And we'll save it. What? Stream. What in the world? There we go. I don't know what was up with that, but so we've got this. I'm going to call it quits here. I will be on tomorrow for a stream. I think unless I say otherwise, we're going to stick to the 5 o'clock thing. Just keep an eye out. You're going to have to make sure you drop a follow. But keep an eye out for the stream notifications. That profit over 7 days, 21,485. So, need to buy the first truck. We will eventually. We will eventually. Gonna call it quits there. So